Hey guys, I know this video is a little bit different, but I want to do this video because it's a question that I get asked a lot and a question that I got asked very recently last night on Instagram Live, which is, Toni, can you give me some tips on starting a YouTube channel? So that's what this video is going to be dedicated to. Now, I'm not an expert by any means, but I do have two YouTube channels that I run. I have this one, which is Toni and the Boy, and this is my vlog and lifestyle channel. And I have my main channel, which is called Toni Daley, and that is my beauty and natural hair channels. So because of that, I do get this question a lot, and I just wanted to share the tips that I have that might help you. So let's get started. So number one is content. You have to decide what you want your YouTube channel to be about. And in my opinion, I think that you should really delve into what you love, what you like to do, or what you're passionate about. I don't think that you should take the route and just pick something random that one of your favorite vloggers does. You know, because your favorite vlogger is a beauty guru doesn't mean you have to be a beauty guru. Or because you want free wigs doesn't mean you should be a hair vlogger. You definitely want something that you enjoy doing, otherwise, what's the point? You know, you really want to enjoy it. This is a hobby. It can be a profitable hobby, but for most of us, it's just a hobby. And if you like what you're doing, chances are you will actually continue to do it and be able to grow your audience. So pick something that you're passionate about, or that you love doing, or that you're just really good at, whether it is makeup, whether it's art, whether it's talking about current events, whether it's mom tips. Maybe you have kids and you have a lot of good tips on running your household. Maybe you're a really good cook. Whatever it is, whatever you love to do, whatever you can talk for hours and hours on end about, that should be what you focus your content on. Now, speaking about what you love, that leads me to my biggest tip and pointer for starting a YouTube channel, which you hear every YouTuber say, but really it's true, and it is to be yourself. Everybody has something unique to offer. Nobody's exactly like you, and when you are genuine and you're being yourself, people can really sense that. If you're just trying to emulate another vlogger, chances are your videos aren't going to go too far. So really be yourself, really let your personality shine through, even your little quirks and the weird things you do. Like, I say excuse me constantly 24/7. It annoys the hell out of the boy, but you guys find it amusing, you know? Like, so even your quirks, leave them in. It's what makes you you, it's what makes you unique, and just run with it, girl. In terms of the equipment, a lot of people will tell you, I've heard other YouTubers say this, that you need to invest in a high quality camera. I actually disagree with that, and I'll tell you why. I didn't start with a high quality camera. As a matter of fact, I only recently upgraded my equipment, and I've been doing this for about 7 years. Especially if you're just starting out, I don't think you should go beyond your means unless you're a photographer by trade and have a bunch of expensive cameras or can use it in your job or profession. I really don't think it's worth an upfront investment. For me, when I started, I used a little camera called a Flip Minnow. Cheap. But it did the trick, and it was really, really user-friendly to start with. I think that once you gain traction, or once you see that you're actually going to stick with it, is when you can really invest in your hobby and upgrade your equipment. I know actually a really popular vlogger now. She's a very popular vlogger, and she started her YouTube channel with her phone. I think at the time she had this Samsung Galaxy S, I don't know, 3 maybe? I'm not sure what it was back then. Anyways, I specifically know that she started using her camera phone because she said it all the time. And she has surpassed me in numbers. So really, truly, honestly, truly, it's not about the equipment. More important than your equipment, I would say, is your lighting. And again, it doesn't necessarily have to be expensive lighting, it just has to be good lighting. So if you're going to do these type of videos where you're sitting down in front of a camera, pick a room that's really well lit, preferably in front of a window during the day. I need to take my own advice in that area because right now it is 7 p.m. and it's dark outside, but my days are really busy, and this is usually the time that I get to record. So I have the room light on, I have a lamp in the corner, I have my ring light in front of me, and so I make sure that I have as much light as possible. You can pick up cheap lamps from Walmart and just put 2 on either side. Make sure you're well lit from the front, and you can even get a floodlight. That's what I used to use. And yeah, as long as your lighting is really good, that's key in making your videos look really good, more importantly than your camera. You can have a $3,000 camera and poor lighting and people won't know you have a $3,000 camera. I think it's important to always have backup SD cards, so you have one in your camera. Buy 1 or 2 extra just to keep with you. Maybe throw one in your purse and keep one in your office, because SD cards are always filling up or getting corrupted, and you don't want to have to lose footage when you're out and about or not be able to vlog. In terms of editing software, it really depends what type of computer you use. If you have a Mac, then you know Macs come stock with iMovie. And I used to use a Mac, and I have used iMovie in the past. It's very, very user friendly. If you have a PC like myself, PCs usually come stock with Windows Movie Maker, which I did actually start using when I just started YouTube. Currently, I use Cyberlink Power Director on my PC, so it really just depends your level of technical skill, how advanced a program you want to use, and how much money you want to spend on the program. If you're just starting out though, definitely get accustomed to the built-in editing software with your computer, and then upgrade from there. Once you master that, it'll make learning other programs a lot easier. Now, as you know, YouTube is very strict with copywritten music. So you can get royalty-free music from various websites by literally Googling royalty-free music. You can also use SoundCloud, which I know a lot of YouTubers use. SoundCloud has a lot of independent artists where you can download their work. And a lot of artists on SoundCloud do remixes, which is how some YouTubers get away with using current songs. If it's remixed enough, YouTube won't catch it and you can get away with it, but you're doing it at your own risk. Or like me, typically I actually know people who make beats. 2 of my nephews make beats, and the boy also makes beats as well. So a lot of the music I use on my YouTube channel are original beats that were made for my use. You can also utilize websites like Fiverr. There's a lot of freelance artists on Fiverr who offer their work. So you can actually go on and get a custom beat made, or a custom jingle made for your channel. You can get a custom banner made for your YouTube page, graphics, stuff like that. And Fiverr, you can find pricing starting as low as $3. So it's really cheap if you just want to make a small investment when you're just starting out. And what a lot of people also ask about is money. How do you get paid on YouTube? Way back in the day when I started, you had to actually apply for partnership, or YouTube had to contact you for partnership in order to bring you in to monetization. Now it's a lot different. That program has been eliminated. Now you can just upload a video and literally click monetize. As long as you don't have any copywritten material, music, or video clips, you can pretty much monetize your video. And how it works is through AdSense. Basically, companies will pay YouTube to run their ads on videos, and YouTube will put those ads up and take a huge chunk and give you a couple cents. And that's why it's called AdSense. So the more you upload, the more views you get, of course, the more your cents add up. You have to get to $100, I believe, before you can actually cash out your AdSense and then withdraw it into either a bank account or PayPal or something like that. The rate at which you get paid varies for every vlogger. It's up to YouTube. It depends on your demographic, your reach, your content, your views. It depends on a lot of variables. They assign you a rate, and that's pretty much how you get paid. I think that's all I can think of. I think we covered all the areas of getting started. So yeah, guys, good luck. If you decide to start a YouTube channel, kudos to you. It's a really cool platform. So if you're thinking of doing it, I'd say give it a shot. I hope this answered your questions. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.